Welcome back to the Tabletop Tavern Campaign 3 Wastelands. This is episode 2. My name is Jenny. I will be your game master now and forever, so get used to it. I realized last time I forgot to let everyone know that we're using a semi-new system. We're using an adapted version of the Star Wars 5e system for this campaign. So if you're like, what the hell is going on? That's probably it. If we seem confused, that's why. Also, my pronouns are she, her. I'm doing this introduction all wrong, but that's okay because my players will do theirs all right, starting with the lovely, the beautiful, the talented redhead.
Hello. I am Victoria. You can call me Vic. My pronouns are she, her. I am playing Glimmer this season. Her pronouns are also she, her.
Hi, my name is Stacy. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm going to be playing Tess, and her pronouns are she, her.
Hi, I'm Pippin. My pronouns are they, them, and I'm playing Adrastos, whose pronouns are also they, them.
Howdy, I'm Doe. I shouldn't have said howdy, dear God.
Where did you grow up?
Don't tell people. She, her, my character is Hallie. And my pronouns are also she, her. I'm so
It
sorry.
came to you eventually, and that's what matters.
What did Jenny say about we're not going to mess up our introductions?
You guys are doing perfect. Let's round it out with the beautiful cat.
Hi, howdy y'all. I'm Cam. My pronouns are they, them, and I am playing B, whose pronouns are she, they.
Wow, great job, everybody. We nailed that one. No fucking
Big slay.
notes.
Yep. 100%.
So just a reminder of our setting before we jump in, and a little bit of introduction here in case you somehow missed last episode, which I don't recommend doing, but hey, it's your life. Live it how you choose. In the times before, humans ruled this world. Strong, smart, and far outpacing their rival species, the planet was their oyster. And then they blew that oyster to Kingdom Come. In the fallout, the surviving humans have cobbled together society from the scraps of twisted metal and burned out tech their ancestors left behind. They make their home in the oases, crowded in cities plagued by crime, famine, and stratification, and it is in one of these cities, one of these oases, that we pick up our story. Not above ground, where you find these twisting metal alleys and ruined structures, but far beneath it, in a literally underground casino. We zoom in and we see in the center of this underground casino a person, small for their height. You heard me. Skinny, but lean, strong, their body scarred and bruised by a life lived and survived by being the sole survivor of numerous brawls just like the one about to occur here. Across from them, an oversized beast, a Kinesian, huge, hulking, surely about to tear this person to shreds. And as we zoom out more, we see the audience gathered to watch them, to place bets on this fight, including but not limited to our heroes, such as they are. A voice booms through the casino, silencing the many conversations happening at once. In this corner, weighing in at 125 pounds, the scrappy street urchin with fists of steel, the little guy, nobody you've heard of, Adrastos Nadier. And in this corner, weighing in at 375 pounds, the beast who's the best, the god of sky and land's greatest predator, the beast with the body count, Barings Mackenzie! The crowd goes wild. And we're going to begin in initiative order. Now, the vast majority of you are not actually currently in initiative. You are doing various things, scrabbling around underneath the arena, being a mole person, or sitting at the high stakes table within a bubble made of glass, watching. And since all of you are busy being, well, not that busy, we will begin not with Adas. It's been a morning, guys. It's 5 o'clock. It's 8 p.m. and it's 7:30 in the evening. None of those are what time it is.
It's all good. We're going to let it go.
I'm in a warehouse in Denver, Colorado. We will begin not with a give me one more try.
The little guy, just go for it.
Adrastos.
Adrastos, but with his opponent, their opponent, the hulking Fangs Mackenzie. Adrastos, you look up and you see a Canesian, battle-scarred, huge, hulking muscles, so large, so swollen, they look like they might burst from his skin. He pulls from his back a massive tech axe, a weapon that once resembled a battle axe that needs to be held with 2 hands, but instead has been modified. It crackles with energy, and he takes movement towards you. I have to measure the length of this. He just shuttles directly towards you, sprinting at top speed, takes out this axe, and he's going to level 3 attacks at you.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes. I mean, as much as I can be.
All right. I don't know why it did this with advantage. Does a 24 hit?
It does.
All right.
I'm going to use my reaction and expend 1 superiority die to take to reduce whatever this damage is about to be.
Does a 16 hit?
No, it does not.
All right. And does a 26 hit?
Yes.
Wow. I wonder.
Alright.
Solidly.
We have
That
2
one
hits.
smacks.
And you want to have the first one's hit?
Not have, but I will roll for it and tell you in just a second.
I don't know why it's not rolling damage. Like I said, we're using a new system here, and also I'm just not very good at this. So we're gonna do 2d12s plus 16. Where I guess the first one will be a 9 for that hit that you are using your superiority die.
Okay, perfect. Then that makes it a 1.
All right, so you take 1 damage.
His butt is scratch.
And then for the next one, you take 14 damage.
Wonderful.
This axe swings down and collides with your body, and you, like many fighters, have a lot of body modifications that sort of have helped you to withstand this kind of damage, but it does dig into your flesh and tear through it, and you can feel a new wound form on a body that's already been defined by so much hurt. That's going to be your turn.
Okay. All right. My goodness. I am at. All right. We can do this. This is ouch. First of all, but second of all, I thank you for coming so close to me. I'm going to take my own. I'm going to draw my 2 tech blades, and with my optic interaction, and take 2 attacks at first to start with. Let's just be conservative. Does a 20 hit?
That's such a good question. A 20 does hit.
Wonderful. Do you want me to do both first and then damage?
Yeah, you can do both first.
That 22.
22 also hits.
Perfect. Then I will use my bonus action to do a third 2-weapon fighting attack for a 12.
12 does not hit.
Does not hit. Perfect. That's still 2 of those. It's a solid start for this massive a being. That is 10 and 16, so 26 damage.
Okay, I have
damage.
to do some math in my head. All right. Let's see. That's just gonna make sure that this is what I think it is.
Can I howl rooting for the little guy?
Absolutely. It has no effect on the actual outcome.
No.
But you can actually. It's great that you mentioned that, because we are actually going to move out of the initiative order to everyone else. We're going to start at the high rollers table, where Glimmer is seated next to Nyx, a character that Doe so beautifully described as the casino baddie.
Yep.
Across from them is Tess, and Hallie, you stand sort of behind Tess, looking over the table here. You can see sort of standing by the stairs, assisting you in your job of guarding it, are two members of the syndicate, fairly high ranking as far as you can tell. What do you guys do? Are you watching the fight? What?
I feel like as Tess kind of like howls at the situation going on in the Colosseum, Glimmer's gonna kind of like lean back and like take a look, like peer over her shoulder, like over the shoulder of the person that's beside her and look at the fight that's going on and kind of be like, that doesn't really feel like a fair fight.
There's no such thing as a fair fight, sweetheart.
Who runs that stuff?
Were you not paying attention to anything that's happened thus far?
Listen, you know I'm new here.
This is the syndicate's operation. That means that Condor Aurelius runs the entire show.
And can I roll a history to see how much I know about Condor
Absolutely, you can.
based on my history? Does history exist in this game?
Lore.
Lore.
Yeah.
Gotta just change that name real quick. That is an 18.
All right, well, that's pretty damn high. So you have been traveling around the different oases. You haven't been to all of them, but you're pretty familiar with the northern and the eastern oases. You simply have never been to this casino before. And that has to do with the fact that the Syndicate is a relatively newly established gang.
Mhm.
The Eastern Oasis is technically run and founded by the Cactus Gang, run by Hack and Jack Cactus, who is, of course, the man in charge. However, from what you understand, recently his reign has been threatened by the group known as the Syndicate, run by Condor Aurelius. He's a pretty private man. People rarely see him or speak to him, and if they do, they don't talk about it much. You do know that he is revered and feared. You also know that he is incredibly dangerous, and that I'd say with an 18 lore check, you know that the average fighter in these arenas is not here by choice, but rather pressed into it by indentured servitude or something similar.
Mhm.
The Syndicate is bad news. You do know that, like, Hacked and Jack Cactus, he's not the best dude around, but no one who runs the Oases are. The Wynn family, where you're from, are also pretty similarly nasty and really hold on to power. From what you know, at least, Hack and Jack Cactus is rational.
Yep.
And Condor Aurelius is perhaps not.
I'm gonna look at Nyx with that knowledge then and go, I don't like people like Condor.
Who does like people like Condor, other than people like Condor?
Hallie in the corner.
Nix looks at you and gives you a little wink.
Hallie nods back.
Glimmer, for the first time, is going to actually perceive Hallie. Because she was kind of like one track mind. She's got something to do. She's here on a mission, right? She's gonna kind of look at Hallie and be like, "You don't like Condor?"
I don't know if I can outright say that. Fuck it. Yeah, I don't like Condor.
And as you say that, we switch to B. B, you are beneath the arena. You have just watched Nadia ascend through the ceiling on a small platform. As you watch, the platform stops. Nadia steps off. You hear the announcer speak, and as the announcer speaks, the platform lowers back down to you. You can't see what's going on, but you can hear heavy footsteps, far too heavy to belong to Nadia, that shake the ceiling above your head and send like cascades of dust following onto you.
I think they would have also been able to see, like, if she was looking, a very, very quick change in demeanor as Adrastos went up.
Absolutely, yeah. You see Adrastos just sort of like go from being slightly open towards you to completely closed off. Their jaw kind of flexes. They sort of stretch their hands beneath the wrist braces that they wear as they ascend. And can you give me a quick perception check?
And I can. Where's my perception? I'm sorry, the character sheet makes all the numbers so tiny.
Don't worry about it. I'm also like, I've got like 6 character sheets open. Like,
Okay.
I don't know what's happening.
Let's see. That is a 15.
With a 15, you glance around as Adrastos like rises through the ceiling, and you notice discarded below where they rose a pair of blasters.
They didn't bring them in with them because it's
They
a
did
physical
not.
fight.
You did notice that they brought like sort of handheld weapons, but no blasters with them.
No blasters. Ooh, I'm picking up the blasters, and I'm gonna
Alright.
see. Are they working blasters or?
Would you want to test them?
Well-
Would you like to do a tech check? How would you like to do
Yeah,
this?
I'll do it. I guess a tech check.
Okay.
How do I just shoot them or like? do I-
Unbelievable.
How do you feel B would go about making a tech check for blasters?
I think that B would start. I completely forgot her accent, and for some reason I'm doing this one. Uh,
You're falling back into it.
oh,
As
I am.
time goes,
Oh, perfect,
yeah.
perfect. I think B would pick up the blasters and kind of look through, see if there's any like rusted bits, and if there's no like physical damage on the outside, just straight up point them at a wall and shoot.
All right, give me a tech check. And you know what? If you're gonna, you do notice that they're rusty, but there doesn't appear to be any damage. So if you would like to shoot them, you can give me the tech check with advantage.
Okay, I'll shoot him, and then let's see.
No
My
hesitation.
first is an my first is an 11. My second is a 7, so 11.
Here's the thing: is that if the guns work and you pull the trigger, they're gonna work. So you aim towards the wall, you pull both triggers at the same time, and they go, and a giant spark hits the wall, erupts into like tiny little flames for a second, and then sizzles to just smoking nonsense. And yeah, these blasters definitely work.
Cool. I think this is her first time ever shooting a blaster. She's seen them, but she's not usually one with weapons.
One with weapons.
Yeah.
All right, so you're holding onto these blasters, having just tested them.
Yeah.
And we move back to the initiative. Adrastos. Let's see.
Adrastos is literally fighting for their life, and we're like, I don't really like Condor and like testing guns. Like, oh, so sorry.
Yeah, sorry about that one. Adrastos.
Yes.
Bangs Mackenzie looks at you, and you can see a little bit of blood kind of seeping from his body, but it's not significant enough that you feel like you've done much damage. And he's going to make 2 attacks in an action, and then a bonus action attack with his vibro axe
Perfect.
here. Does a 26 hit?
It does.
Does a 15 hit?
It does not.
All right, I'm seeing a pattern here. Does a crit hit?
Nor
Yes. Unfortunately, a 32 crit hit does in fact hurt me.
So we're gonna
anyways,
start.
this is our first encounter, and they have a plus 12 to their attack. Just so everybody knows.
Don't
Okay,
expect
this-
less, it's Jenny.
Just as an awareness piece.
So the
Okay.
first hit is
What
going to
am I
do
looking at?
11 damage. And then the second hit, the crit, he's got an ability for this. So give me just a second. Oh, good. Okay.
I will be parrying the second hit as well.
Meaning that you're going to reduce it?
Yeah, by 1d10 plus
That was how I
5.
parry.
Okay, let's see. So it'll be
Okay.
14 plus. So it's going to do 22 damage. Wait, plus another D. Because I double it. Okay, hang on.
Okay.
Plus another 10. 32 damage.
32. Okay. I got a 10 on my 1d10, so that's minus 15. So that's I'll
17
take
damage.
17.
Pop
Okay.
off. Pop off. No, that's how you solve a crit.
Perfect.
That's creative
Uh,
thinking.
Now you're
okay.
thinking with portals.
No.
How
Um,
just out of curiosity for us.
I think I'm gonna spit blood at the ground. Is what
How's
I'm
a
gonna do.
Drastos looking?
You can see them spit blood on the ground, and there might be a tooth in there.
So they're in a bad way.
I mean, you can roll a perception check
Yeah,
when we circle
yeah.
back to you.
That sounds good. Okay.
I was gonna do that just when we got there too. So
I'm the
I
only
kinda-
person who can't see that,
Yeah.
right?
Correct.
You just
But
got to
you
get
can-
up there.
You can hear the crowd.
Awesome. The only thing
healer.
I can do to help, I need to be able to see them.
You just need to get up there. It's super easy for someone as short as you. Right?
Yeah, just
can
go
burrow,
into the
so-
fighting ring.
No,
Just
yeah,
sit there and
Get
elevators.
into the fighting ring.
Do you want me to
Obviously.
die?
All right, Pippin, it's your
Okay.
turn.
It's me. Perfect.
Oh my
We're
God.
this is what we should do. We're in bonus action second wind.
Yep.
I think that's a
probably
fair assessment of my well-being at this moment. So that is going to be 1d10 plus 5.
Solid second wind.
Solid second wind. Right, 9. That's 14.
That's
Okay.
a good second.
That's a
wind.
good second wind. We'd love to see it. I'm haven't survived this long for fucking nothing. Perfect. So I'm gonna add that back
Love
in.
that fighting spirit. Ow, ow, ow.
Love that fighting spirit. And use my 2 regular I'm thinking. I'm gonna use my
Dangerous hobby.
I'm gonna use my object interaction to use my adaptive fighting to switch from brawler to onslaught, which lets me try to shove and trip without as like a weapon attack, so against AC, not against contested strength.
Okay. So would you still have disadvantage if the target is larger than you?
Let me double check, but I do not believe so.
Okay. Just worth checking because
Yep.
he is huge. Not like huge, like a percentage,
no.
like the classification
you.
is huge.
No,
Yeah.
all-
Literally
yeah.
triple your weight.
The only if it was that would be bad. But the only language is when you make an ability check to attempt to shove or trip a creature, you can make a melee weapon attack against the target's AC instead of a contested check. It does not mention weight restrictions.
So I would say that modifies the base rule for a shove attack, which would still have you at disadvantage.
Okay. All right. Then
However, you're rolling against AC, so
Yeah.
you should be okay.
Okay. So I'm going to use one of my attacks to attempt to trip against AC. So let me make one weapon attack.
And make it with disadvantage.
Yeah. Advantage. That's a 14. Okay. So
That does not hit.
No.
it's fine. It was a gamble. It's fine.
Cool.
I will still take my second regular extra attack as well, just regular.
Go for it.
Oof, 9. That also did not hit.
Nor.
That it was a 15, but that still doesn't hit.
Oh no, you're right. You're right. I forgot to switch back to not
Yeah.
disadvantage.
Yeah, so a 15 does not hit.
Perfect. Then that is it for me.
All right, we're going to go back to the high rollers table. Can I get a roll from you, Tess?
Yeah.
A perception roll, or actually an insight roll. If you do the insight roll, you can do it with advantage.
Tess has motivation for Adrastos to win. I forgot.
Yeah.
I mean, so do we.
I rolled an 18.
Okay, all right. Tess, you're watching Adrastos, and here's the thing. You can tell you're not going to win this bet. And with the amount of debt that you've acquired for money that you don't have and have no chance of winning, and the way that you have formulated this bet, there's no way you're leaving this place alive unless that Canesian goes down. What do you do?
Can I scan the the whole area to see where I could potentially, like, you know, where they rose from?
Yes.
Is there any doorways perhaps to the basement?
So the only doorway, because you're on this like elevated platform, you're 40 feet into the air. The only way out of this like giant glass bubble that you're in is through the door right here, which appears to be blocked by two heavily armored members of the Syndicate gang. You can like take a look around for other exits, but as far as you can tell, that's the only exit to get you out of this bubble. Yeah, you're just basically you're surrounded by glass walls on all sides, and the only door is behind these guys.
Is the glass blaster proof?
Who knows?
I'll go up to one of the guards and I'll be like, excuse me, I really gotta go to the bathroom. I really gotta go.
Can Hallie roll perception and see if she can realize that Tess is lying?
Who said I was lying?
It's gonna be an insight check, and so I'm gonna need you to roll a persuasion check, Tess. And I'm going to roll for these two guys. Plus, okay, hang on.
Oh my god,
It's a
Hallie.
19 persuasion. Hallie meets it, beats it. Like, give me a quick second here at the
What the fuck,
D20s.
Hallie?
Okay, these two guys look at you sort of like, okay. But as one of them says, okay, Hallie, you realize that she's lying and she's most likely about to skip out on her tab.
I'm thinking. Hallie's gonna look over at Tess and just like make some real stern eye contact, like what, and raise an eyebrow just to see if there's any like sort of I'll tell you what's going on from Tess.
Glimmer, can I get an insight check from you?
Yeah, for sure.
Gonna get an
For
insight check
sure.
from Nyx. Okay.
I crit.
You got a 20?
Yes.
Nyx sort of leans over and elbows you and goes, well, this is about to get interesting.
I lean over to her and I was gonna be like, I was just about to ask you if you wanted to have some fun.
I mean,
You wanna raise a little
buy me dinner first.
Meanwhile, Tess is going to look at Hallie and be like kind of, I'll be very kind of visibly a little nervous, just being like, oh, can you show me where the piss bucket is? H-Dog?
We're going to then switch to B. You are.
I was gonna say, can I, before we do that, can I just very quickly suss out whether this glass is blaster proof or not?
Sure. Let's get let's call it a tech check.
Okay, and what would that be? Int?
Tech.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Do I not? I don't see tech. Am I
It's
done?
at the very bottom, underneath survival.
Not on. Oh, found it. I found it, everyone. I found it. Great news. All right, that is plus 12 plus 4, 16.
Okay. You take a brief glance around the glass. Here's the thing. Not a lot of places can afford glass. You're familiar with blaster-proof glass because of where you grew up and the circumstances in which you grew up. And this doesn't look like it. This looks kind of shoddy, like it's glass salvaged from the sand when the initial blast went off
Then before we
from
go
the
to
glass
B,
flames.
before we go to B, can I line up a sniper shot on the Canesian?
You're gonna have to enter initiative. So we're going to go to B. B, go ahead and tell me what you're doing. You're
Okay,
underground,
so-
you've got these two blasters.
But I'm assuming I can hear, they're right above me, so I'm assuming I can hear the stuff going on.
So you can hear like metal thudding into flesh, you can hear grunts of pain, and you can hear the crowd booing and cheering, ah, ah, as something presumably horrific occurs overhead.
Alrighty. I know the like thing. I can't get up through there.
So actually, as you watch, the elevator begins to lower back down.
Oh, so I could get up through the elevator.
You think you could probably get up there in, let's say,
Please do.
it'll be down in 6 seconds. You could get
So
back up
next
in another
turn.
6. So next turn you could get up, and then the turn after that you would be at the top.
Like, could
Okay,
you burrow
alternatively,
faster?
can I burrow
Yeah.
up there? My burrow speed is 40 feet.
Yes, you can burrow up there.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna burrow up there and I'm just gonna poke my head out.
All right, you poke your head out.
And I'm going to and I'm going to use critical analysis. And that is I'm able to analyze a creature, develop a plan on how to best overcome any potential obstacle, and execute that plan with ruthless efficiency. This is a bonus action. I'm going to choose to analyze because I can analyze a friendly creature. I'm going to choose to analyze Pip.
So you stick your head out. You look around. Your eyes catch Adrastos right as a little bit of sort of viscera flies and hits you directly in the glasses. Adrastos is not going to make it much longer without assistance. You think maybe, if you had to put a number to it, 6 to 12 seconds?
Okay, wonderful.
What a vote of confidence.
Because I have a feat called remote healer, I can deploy medicine from a range. And when I use a maneuver targeting an ally, that ally and that target is the ally is the target of my critical analysis. The maneuver's range becomes 30 feet. So I'm gonna do administer aid.
Okay, so what we're gonna do, you're gonna enter initiative.
Okay, right on. Is this my initiative from before?
Yes.
19.
So you're gonna
Awesome.
enter initiative, but first, because of the initiative order, what we're going to do is you've popped up, so they have eyes on you. So I'm gonna say that
I've used my movement and my bonus action so far, but I still would like I still have an action I would like to use.
Okay, so we're gonna delay your action until your turn in initiative, which will be after the Kinesian.
Oh.
Fangs Mackenzie. By the way, it's Fangs with a Z. Nobody asked.
That's wonderful.
So
I can't use my action right
Jenny,
now. It's my turn.
We didn't ask
It's
because
not.
we
It's not because you're not
assumed.
in initiative.
We assumed it had the Z.
Also,
Yeah.
his initiative is higher than yours.
Hate.
So he's kind of like singularly focused here. First hit is a 16, which does not hit.
Does
a
not
20
hit.
does hit.
Does hit.
And believe in you. A 21 hits. So you're gonna have 2 hits.
Okay.
So 10 damage and 12 damage for a total of 22 damage.
Okay. Wonderful. I'm hurting. This is fun.
So he picks up his axe again and like sort of you see his eyes go to you for half a second. And he just a little like a exhausted dog exhale and then turns back to Adrastos and just starts hitting them, laying into them with this vibro weapon. It is your turn, however.
That is not nice at all. Okay. So I am going to use administer aid as an action. I can spend a superiority die to tend to a creature. And they will regain a number of hit points equal to the number rolled plus my maneuver ability modifier. My superiority die is 1d6 plus my maneuver ability modifier. Shoot, what's my maneuver ability modifier? Oh, it's my intelligence. Okay. So +5. 1d6 plus 5. I know that's not going to be a whole lot for you, but we're going to try.
Might be enough.
Might be enough. Yeah. 10.
Okay.
It's
Woo!
like
Thank
really
you.
getting lucky with the healing this
Yeah.
session.
Okay. Perfect.
Awesome. And then I do see him like going and he looked at me, right?
Correct.
Because this is a new turn, I still have some movement. I want to okay, tell me if I'm allowed to do this.
Let's hear it.
Can I burrow around to like use my 40 feet to burrow around and down and try and make like a tunnel or slide go down?
Okay, so I have to do some math. So you would want to make a hole big enough to go around him, but also deep to drop him into where you came from before. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like I want to try and make a hole that he's going to fall down or at least trip.
I was gonna
Like,
say
at
you want to
least make the
destabilize the
ground
ground so he
unstable.
falls. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Jenny's
what
immediately regretting campaign 3.
I'm so
Immediately
sorry.
regretting having us again here.
I've already broken this in so many ways.
The issue is that I'm trying to do like 3-dimensional geometry in my head, so give me a second. Okay, so if it's 15 feet deep, it's
Mhm.
gonna be 15 feet,
I'm already up.
15 feet, so it's gonna
So
be
30.
30 feet for a cube. Wait, 30 feet on either side, but it's also gonna be 10 feet wide, and then, so you're gonna need,
That's more math than I can do, folks.
Wait, what? What? How are we? I'm not following.
I'm a bit
this.
lost, but fair enough.
so it's a
Girl math?
cube. You can girl math, I'm sorry, okay, hang on. So it's a cube.
I'm just over here thinking that B needs to just zigzag underneath the Canesian, right?
So-
Like,
Wait.
Yeah,
But the issue here is that it's 3-dimensional movement, so I have to. It's
Oh, I see, I see, I see.
early
Mhm.
speed.
True.
no, we
there's-
live in a
He's a big
2D
boy.
world.
This
So-
is what people listen to actual plays for.
So
The
there's
Math.
math.
so this is 5 feet, 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 5 feet. So that's
Yep.
40 feet there. But then each one is also 15 feet deep. So it's length times width times height. So
Mhm.
5 times 5 times 15. Wait, actually, so if it's 10 times 10 times 15.
What are you?
I've got
So-
you. If you want the answers, I got you.
So it,
Has it ready?
so it's so
Not
here,
the desk calculator.
here's the thing is that it's 10 by 10. The depth is 15 feet. So it's 10 times 10 times 15. You would need 1,500
Yes.
feet of burrowing movement.
So it'll
Thank you
take
for
a while.
coming to my math class.
Wait. Maybe I'm not saying this correctly. Okay, you tell me. All right. I'm right next to him, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Can I just like make a little it's 15 feet down.
You just want to like ankle break them?
Yeah, well, here's my thing. Because I don't want to make a huge big square per se. How big is this creature?
He's huge.
Oh, he's a huge. Yeah, no, then I
he's a
want to
big
ankle
boy.
break him. Okay, now I'm understanding.
boy.
I want to
Yeah,
ankle break his
So
motherfucker.
if you had just wanted to like make a hole underneath him, that would require 1,500 feet of movement. If you just want to ankle break him, I will say that you can do it in a 5 by 5 square. By 15.
That's
25
around
times-
50 turns of movement.
The
Or
15.
25 with dashes.
Okay, but 25 times 15, Pippin, help me out here.
What is it?
I don't ask me, but I can do it for you. 375.
Okay, so let's say that we have. Okay, fine.
Pip whips
You can
out a
make a hole
graphing
because
calculator.
I'm sick of doing math. So you can absolutely ankle break him. Fuck it.
Just
Make the
poke
ground
out, nibble on his
unstable and maybe
ankle.
like hop him down like 5 feet or so.
So
You know?
I'm gonna want you to use the rest of your movement, and then I'm gonna have him roll a dexterity saving throw. I think that's gonna be. Again
That's
sick of math.
That's okay.
That was an 8. So he does he kind of takes a step forward, stumbling forward, and he is thrown off balance. What I'm going to say this does is have his movement speed until he rolls a sufficient dex check to get out. What's your tech save?
My tech save
Mhm.
is +5, but my
No,
Yeah.
you're like if someone has to save against an effect from you in tech. This would have been your casting.
Your tech attack
casting.
modifier.
Yeah.
my tech attack modifier.
We don't have that because they don't have tech casting, but maybe a maneuver save.
Yeah. What's
Yeah.
your maneuver
That'd
save?
be
Oh, my maneuver save is +5.
So 20.
your maneuver DC is 8 plus proficiency plus maneuver. So it'd be 11,
8
at least
plus
11.
proficiency plus maneuver. Is this? It depends on if it's a mental or a physical.
It's a
maneuver.
physical maneuver.
13 then.
Okay, so he needs a 13 dex save. I'm just gonna write this down. And for right now, he's at half move. Actually, he can't move beyond where he is
Okay.
because you've ankle broken. If anyone's ever tried to play capture the flag in a field with chipmunks or prairie dogs, you know what I'm talking about. So you pop up next to him. I'm going to need a quick dex saving throw from you to avoid getting crushed.
Okay, my Adobe PDF stopped working for a second, so give me 1 second. Please stop doing that. Hold on. Okay. Let me just roll a d20 and then deal with that in a second. I'm definitely not going to make that because that is a, let's see, 6.
Right, you are going to take 3d6 bludgeoning damage, which is just kinetic damage. So let me roll 3d6. 1, 2, 3. That is 10 kinetic damage.
10 kinetic damage. Okay.
That gets us through our initiative order, except Glimmer. You are able to line up a shot on the Kinesian if you want to. You are in initiative order, so if you have a shot lined up, you can take it.
Yeah, so I guess I'm questioning, like, because there are 2 things I could potentially line up a shot on. The car, the strings holding up the car, and the Kinesian. And, like, it might be a little fun to hit the car.
You wanna hit the car?
No. So I assume there's, like, strings tying up the car.
So it's strings if it's like embroidery. This is a full-sized Honda Odyssey, so it is being held up by actual rope.
Yeah, okay. So what you're
chains.
telling me, what you're telling me, what I'm hearing
Mhm.
is that a single sniper shot might not do the trick.
That's what you're hearing.
I could probably connect those dots. Okay, cool. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna look at. No, that's not. All right. So, yeah, I'm gonna line up a targeting shot on the Kinesian. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna line up a targeting shot on the Kinesian. So the targeting shot deals an extra 1d6 damage, and on a hit, the target suffers the attack's normal effects, and a small target only visible to you marks it. The next attack roll I make against the creature before the end of my next turn can't suffer from disadvantage. But I'm mostly just doing it for the extra 1d6.
Go for it.
Okay, cool. Okay, it's +7.
This would have been called a hunter's mark attack in 5e.
Yeah. Precisely. That is a 22.
22 is gonna hit.
22's gonna hit, baby. Okay, so it does 1d12 plus 4, and then a d6. So that's 11 for 15 plus 6.
21.
21.
All right, you hit this Kinesian, and first of all, this shouldn't necessarily work. Your like phaser beam just sort of shoots through the glass, shatters the glass, by the way. There is now it just sort of like the entire sphere shatters. In fact, everyone roll a dex save.
So sorry, everyone. So sorry.
Save. Pippin, you don't have to roll one, you're fine.
Okay.
Why does it keep?
Oh, neither do you, B. You're good.
14. That's with a +7. Bad roll.
All right, well, it was a 15 was in fact the DC for this. So, Glimmer, only you take damage. You're going to take 1d6 kinetic damage.
Cool. That's 5. Fuck.
But the entire dome ruptures over your head. Next to you, Nyx goes, "Oh, you meant that kind of fun." She's going to pull out her sniper rifle, which is kind of slung over her back. Aim it at the Canesian, and she's got a nice sniping.
Which
blaster
Canesian
rifle.
is Nyx aiming at?
Not you.
Thanks, Mackenzie.
Okay, okay.
Thanks.
I couldn't read the vibe.
Oh, slay.
25 is gonna hit. Let me roll damage real fast. Oh my god.
Damn,
I have to
Tabletop rolled
say,
even better than me. She
I
got a
have
plus
something I'd
8.
like to do after, just
Snipes.
FYI.
Yeah.
right. She does 13. Nope, she does. Hang on, I forgot that it doesn't roll damage. It's 1d12 plus 5. She does 10 damage to him. Looks at you, Glimmer, and as a bonus action, she reaches down, flicks a switch somewhere, sort of hidden beneath her leather pants, and her boots come to life with a rocket beneath them.
Yep.
She looks at you, she winks and says, "Grab on if you want to make it really fun."
And I grab on.
All right, so you're going to use a bonus action on your next turn to
Yep.
to the spider monkey onto her.
Yeah.
Win exit initiative to Hallie and Tess. These two guys.
Was
you
that,
could
did mine
do-
come back, not come back around after Fangs? Just checking.
Oh yeah, Pippin's gotta go.
Pippin, go. Sorry,
I
don't
never
know
went
why.
after Fangs.
So
attacked me,
sorry.
is
Jenny
all
was
I meant.
really excited about me sniping the Canesian.
I understand.
Yeah. Wait, I thought I did have you go.
No,
That's my
Pip
bad.
didn't go.
That's my bad. Go for it.
It went B Glimmer.
me.
I wasn't sure if that was intentional, that's why.
No, that was a mistake. Go for it.
Cool. Awesome. Having B come up even before Glimmer did anything, I think, and my sort of immediate thought process is, I'm guessing I know what happens to cheaters, and I'm very concerned, first of all. But I am grateful for the healing. Anyways, I think the other thing I think of is a very brief, almost like timid, wow, like it did not have to be this way, because I am thinking of the water that B was able to summon, as in we did not have, this is a false scarcity, at least to me, like having not enough all of the time. So
having an economic realization, you're like, capitalism is the problem.
I was lied to. And so was my dad. Anyways, and so is my father. Anyways, having all of those moments, I'm not particularly going to get emotional about it, but I am filled with like a tiny bit of more of a spark, considering I came very close to a killing blow last time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, remind me, B, what does critical analysis give me? Advantage or?
Critical analysis, let me make sure I have this right. The target, you can end the critical analysis on them to add your critical analysis ability modifier. So you can add +5 to one attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Perfect.
But once you've benefited from this, you can't do it again.
I can't
until
benefit
a short or
from
long
it
rest.
again. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Wonderful. I'm going to take, let me check what I need for this. An action surge, which does not say bonus action or anything, it just says I take it.
Correct.
You have my 2. I just wanted to double check that it didn't change from 5e. I'm going to take an action surge. So now I have 2 actions and a bonus action. I'm going to take one of my attacks for my first action to try and trip Fangs Mackenzie again. I can still make a weapon attack against AC, so give me a moment.
Remember to roll it with disadvantage because you're just a little guy.
Just a little guy, 13, and you said +5?
Its disadvantage is 9.
Oh, gotcha. 9, 13, 14. Still not going to make it.
Also, that's a crit fail. And as we all
I didn't
know,
see that.
crit fails only matter in combat.
Perfect. I
I'm
don't
so
get to see
sorry.
that. There's just too many things. Listen, I'm the one with more tabs open. Cool. Then how are you? What are we doing with that? It just crit failed a trip.
You know, here's the thing, Pippin. Adrastos is already having a bad enough day. The god of sky and land looks down upon them and goes, doesn't need my help to make that worse. And I'm just going to say that that's just a failure. You're not going to take any damage. You're not going to like fall into the ankle hole. None of that.
Okay. Wonderful. Lovely. Then, okay, I'm going to toggle disadvantages as well. I'm going to take just my second, then the first action, second attack, to do another weapon attack.
13 does not, 10 does
13.
not hit. Whatever, which
it
one?
No, it should have been 13. This is
Okay.
fine. Luckily for me, I have 2 other attacks. In fact, I have 3 other attacks. So I don't not quite ready. Does a 14 hit? It does not.
It does not. It does not.
Does another 14 hit? It does not. Does an 11 hit? It does not. Man, the dehydration is getting to me, y'all. Wonderful.
For all of our watchers / listeners, Adrastos does have 2 levels of exhaustion due to dehydration.
This is true. However, it doesn't affect attack rolls. This is just bad rolls.
I know.
Cool. I have exactly one more. I have one more chance to hit this man. So because I don't think there's anything else I can do but try and hit. So let me see. Oh, maybe. No, I can't leave. I can't leave beat. Now they're next to me and I can't leave them. Wonderful. Then I guess I'll just try my last one. That's a 19.
A 19 does hit.
Wonderful.
Yay.
Finally, that was like
It was like 6 attacks.
it was like 4 attacks and one after the other that did not hit. This is fine. Is that correct? That's not correct.
No, that's
No.
just it trying to roll your attack again. You have to roll like the dice individually until I figure out what's wrong with roll 20.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I mean, I did, but that's 1d4 kinetic, supposedly. Okay, I will roll it myself, or 1d6 kinetic. Right.
Can I just say I fucked up last round?
9.
Can we add 1d4 to the damage on the guy?
Yeah, hang on. So you did 9 damage?
Yes.
You take your tech blade, you swing it into him, it embeds in him, and you watch, like, basically, you embed your bed in your blade in him. You manage to pull it out, and then one after another, 2 sniper shots hit him directly in the back of the head. I'm gonna roll a quick d4 for Vic here. It's a 1, unfortunately.
That's okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and give this guy an extra 1 point of damage, and like he's not dying. Okay, you're not winning this fight by any stretch, but he is starting to look weaker, and it seems like maybe the audience is rallying around you. We're gonna go back to Amanda and Stacy very quickly.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Do you have anything to add?
Yeah, just the one, because it's an object interaction. So still in my economy, I'm going to expend another use of my adaptive fighting to switch one of my styles to, I believe it's called equilibrium style. And I can't do anything with it right now, but I will next time.
All right, that sounds good. Hallie, you are looking at this Keynesian Tess who you don't know that well, but you've had quite a few interactions over the last several days. And as you open your mail to respond to what Tess has just said, the 2 guards standing in front of the door jump to attention as the glass dome overhead shatters into thousands upon thousands of pieces. These guards are actually going to enter initiative order very quickly, so we're going to jump to them.
Oh. Could I ask a quick question?
Yes.
What would my jumps look like?
What do you mean?
Just in general, like how far could I jump?
So
And how
unless you are given a jumping speed, there is a specific formula for it.
Just also added with if I was on all fours.
All fours does not modify the jump, it just modifies the dash. What is your strength score?
I got a +5 to strength.
You've got a +5 you have a 20
no,
strength.
+2, sorry.
How tall is your character?
The average 5'5", I don't know.
Okay, we'll say 5, not 65 feet. Jesus Christ. Why is this doing this? You are that. All right. This is a poorly done jump calculator. Hang on. Here we go. What is your strength score? You said 12? No.
15.
15. You are 5 feet, 4 inches tall. All right, so without a running start, which you can't really get a running start in here from where you are, you can move 7 feet horizontally. Your high jump is 2.5 feet off the ground. You can reach up and grab something 10.5 feet off the ground. With a running start, you can get a long jump of 15 feet.
All right.
How far is this High Rollers table platform from the hanging Hodacy?
So you're gonna make me do math again. Hang on.
I did the math already. It's if we're talking diagonally, it's 30 feet from me personally.
So from you, it is 30 feet horizontally and 10 feet up.
No, 10 feet? Oh, I did it by 20 up. So let me do my math really quick.
So it's 30 feet diagonally, so 30 feet on one axis, right? On the this is a Pythagorean, a squared plus b squared equals c squared.
Yeah. Let me get it really quick. I got you.
So where c squared
it's
is
10 feet.
No.
10, or wait.
My love, so a squared plus b squared equals c
There's
squared.
still 30 feet. Yeah, it's still 30 feet. I just did the math. 32 if you want the particulars.
So it's
I think Nick's
30
is taking us up there.
times 30.
That's my hunch.
Plus 10 times 10.
Square rooted.
It's 100. I'm sorry. It's the square root of 1,000.
Yeah, so it's 31.6, 32 feet.
Okay, it's 32 feet. Correct. Sorry, I had to check that because I was like, it's not 10 feet. Okay. So it is 32 feet above you. So you do have to like be able to jump to it or fly to it.
And then the guards are at attention. Are they honing in on like Glimmer and Nyx, I would presume?
So what's going to happen is, if you give me a second, I'll enter them into initiative, which is what I was going to do before. So the one on the left here is going to... Why is this not working? They're going to go ahead and move past you guys to Nyx. He's going to attack Nyx, which is first. Okay, so he's actually going to attack everyone within 10 feet of him. So it's going to hit Glimmer, Nyx, and this random lady who has like no hit points. So she's probably going to die. I need a Dex saving throw from you, Glimmer.
That's a 16.
All right, so now I need to roll a d10. You're going to take 6 points of damage because I have 11.
Yeah.
You and Nyx both take 6 points of damage. This other guy is going to use his movement to step directly in front of the door and block anyone from sort of going down the stairs. So that your only options are to either stay trapped there or fall 40 feet.
And do they give me any commands?
I mean, yes. One of them looks at you and goes, actually, this one by the door, you recognize as sort of a captain in the hierarchy of leadership, goes, you, Bug,
Bug?
help out.
Bug.
Tess will look at Hallie and be like, "Hey, Hallie. Okay, listen, H-Dog.
Not
I know-
H-Dog, but H-Dog more so than Bug.
Listen. I see you. You can do great things. My neck feels that you're pretty strong. I need you to throw me up there.
Oh my god.
Just trust me. And listen, half of any earnings, yours.
Half?
Half.
Half?
Yeah, listen. I think we make
2/3, and I toss you now.
Glimmer's listening to this conversation and goes, I don't want any of your money, but I'll drive it.
Holly just like looks at you like, who the fuck are you?
I'm real good at driving, and we've all got to get out of here.
and I owe you one.
Okay.
Half and we talk about this more later. Let's go.
Yeah, okay.
So I guess you want strength check, athletics check. What's it going to take from me?
Acrobatics or Dex? Yeah, from me.
So what this is going to take, first of all, I'm going to let you enter initiative at the top, which means you're taking your turn now. You will not be able to take it later. So, Hallie, here's the deal. In 5e and Star Wars 5e, you can throw a creature of the same size up to your strength modifier times 5 minus 10 feet. Now, your strength modifier is plus 5, correct?
Yes.
So you can throw her 15 feet.
Max. Okay,
However-
what?
However, I will allow you to attempt to throw her further, but it will require an athletics check of 20 or higher to get you to throw her 32 feet. She will then have to succeed an acrobatics check of 20 or higher to land on the car.
Can I get my grappling hook ready?
Okay,
I
here's
will let
another
that
question.
give you advantage on your acrobatics check.
Can I go into a rage as my primary action as opposed to a bonus action?
You cannot.
It's
It's all about action economy, baby. I hate this rule, but it is how it works.
what do you think, Stacey? You want to risk it? It's your
You're,
character.
you're telling the gambler.
I think Hallie would do it. I think she'd do it.
All right, so I'm going to need you to start off with an athletics check.
Okay.
We've pulled a lot of shenanigans in our first combats.
I'm having to do so much fucking math, and I'm so mad at all of you.
Hey, Jenny, you didn't have to do any math for me.
You said athletics check?
Because I can't figure that shit out. It's not for you.
27, baby!
That's a
nat
crit.
20?
That's a crit.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Jenny's like, are you fucking kidding me?
Hey, the computer doesn't lie. Hey.
I already gave Stacy advantage, so that doesn't really do much of anything for me, but Stacy, go ahead and give me that acrobatics check with advantage, please.
Big sleigh.
Oh.
Okay, so here's what's going to happen.
Oh, sweet
Oh,
Jesus.
God. That was a 12.
You are thrown through the air. You can hear the wind whistling in your ears as Hallie basically balls you up, just folds you into a tiny little ball of dog and chucks you as hard as she can. Now you are 40 feet off the ground. What this means is you begin falling. However, typically in D&D, you would begin falling right now. I will say that how nice do I want to be to you? I will say that you will not begin falling. You fall half of the distance now. You will fall the second half of the distance at the end of this round of combat, meaning that you will hit the ground from 50 feet and take the damage unless you are caught before then. So you have fallen 25 feet out of the air. You are now 25 feet above the ground. We begin initiative at the top of the order with...
Can I finish my turn? Or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's my main action. I guess that counts as an attack.
Yes.
Technically. Okay.
So actually how it works is you cannot, unless you have a specific ability that allows you to take an attack as part of that action, you have to take the first attack action in order to get your extra attack.
Gotcha. Okay, then I will instead use my bonus action to go into a rage.
All right, you enter a rage.
Yeah. And then that'll end my turn.
All right. The next person in this, Tess, you would typically be first, but the next is going to be Fangs Mackenzie. Fangs looks at the two of you, and he is going to take one attack on B and 2 attacks on Adrastos.
That's disrespectful.
why.
Little guy.
They joined.
Just a little guy.
B is too good to pure.
All right, B does a 24 hit.
I think you know that answer.
All right,
Yeah.
Adrastos, a 31 and a 24 both hit, correct? So you are both going
Yes.
to take damage. First, we're going to do B's damage. B, you're going to take 17 damage.
Oh, okay. That hurts me.
Adrastos, you're going to take 29 damage.
Wonderful.
How you doing, Adrastos?
Down.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, you are down. The next person in initiative order is B.
Not having a good time.
Sorry for laughing.
I think I go down and I think I realize I'm like, no, this is it. Like everything I just saw, everyone trying to coming up. I'm just like, this, I was meant to die here at this point. Like I'm just unconscious, but there's nothing left in my brain. I'm done. I'm done. Hysterically done.
How close are, let me look at this thing. You guys are still up by the poker table. You haven't come down yet. The fall hasn't happened.
No.
I thought I'm midair.
You are midair.
Yeah.
Here. Remember to move your characters, y'all.
I don't know if I can.
You can.
Okay. Oh yeah, I can. My bad.
This is okay. I didn't expect for you to go down so quickly. So I'm gonna do 2 things. First, I will use my bonus action to do administer aid. I'll expend another die, and that's gonna be here 1d 6 plus 5. So let me roll 1d6, and I'm gonna do that for our good friend
Adrastos.
Adrastos. That is 5 plus 5, so for 10 points back to you.
Okay. Thank you.
And then I have an idea to make the crowd go insane, but I don't have all the tools I need for it. So I'm going to take the attack action. And I am actually going to oh wait, that is I'm so
I think
sorry.
you bring them back up
A lot of these are
and
bonus
they're
actions.
in shock, not at having gone down, in their mind died, but at being alive, and they're not sure how to feel about it.
I'm alive? What? Okay. I'm gonna try and attack. I still have my blasters, so I'm gonna go for my
Yours. I'm
blasters.
sorry.
So I started blasting.
I'm trying to blast up at them.
All right, you know what?
We'll
Here's
just-
the thing, B. I'm gonna give you advantage on these attacks simply because of the balls it takes you to have never shot a blaster before to then be like, I'm gonna shoot this giant hulking creature
Yeah.
that has just
Okay.
murdered my new friend.
Let's see. Oh god, what's the attack on a blaster? What's the shebang? I don't know.
Dex plus
It's dex.
proficiency if you have it.
Plus proficiency. I don't have proficiency in
So it's just gonna be your dex modifier.
blaster.
Yeah. Is it unfortunately disadvantage because it's
No.
in melee range?
So
Wait, no.
it is going to be done with disadvantage for melee range, and advantage cancels out. So you're going to just do these attacks typically. You can do 2.
Hold on. I think I have is a blaster a basic whatever? thing?
Yes.
Okay, then I do have proficiency with that.
All right.
Yeah.
so
They're both simple. So the one it's a light pistol and a light slug pistol. So if you have proficiency
Holy
with simple
shit,
blasters, then you should be able to.
that's a 20.
A crit?
An unnatural one, but a 20.
Oh, a dirty 20. Okay, a
yeah,
dirty 20.
20. And then it's blaster is what, 1d4?
Yeah.
Plus 2? Is it just 1d4?
Plus dex. Yeah.
Plus dex.
whatever your dex is.
Okay. That is a 2 plus 2, so 4 points of damage.
All right, you can do another attack if you want to.
Okay, let's go for it. Let's see. Oh, that's a 19 plus 5.
Yeah, a
24.
19 hits. Yeah, 24 hits.
And then another 4 damage plus 2 for 6 damage from the second one.
All right, so you shoot this Canesian twice, never having held blasters before. You just, your eyes are like closed. It doesn't matter. You can't see very well, anyways. But that doesn't matter because both of these hits land, and you can tell because of the pained snarl it gives you. Fantastic turn from you now. These guys. Who is this? Who is this? Okay, wait, no, who is this? All right, this guy is going to make an attack on our dear sweet friend Tess, who's not actually that sweet. This is a captain, so he's going to shoot you twice with his blaster rifle. Plus 6 to hit. Okay, so Tess does I guess I'll go fuck myself. A 10 does not hit, correct?
No.
Or a 12 does not hit?
No.
21 does hit. Yes. All right, it's going to be 1d8 plus 4 energy damage. So you're going to take 9 energy damage. You're falling through the air, and you can feel this blaster beams hit you. 1, 2, back to back. One of them sort of bounces off a conveniently placed piece of metal in your pocket, but the other one slices through your skin, burns you. You can feel the wound cauterize as it happens. The next guy is... That's not the guy I'm looking for. Who is the guy I'm looking for? This captain here is going to take aim at you, Hallie.
Okay.
He's going to make 2 attacks. A 10 does not hit.
Nope.
But a 23 does.
Yep.
All right. He is going to throw a frag grenade as well. You know what? No, he won't.
A grade. Okay.
You won't because that's gonna blow up more of this glass that's everywhere. You know what? He will. I need you to make a dex saving throw. It is a DC 12. You're going to take half a... So we're going to start with 2d6 kinetic energy. So you're going to take 8 damage from that frag grenade, and then the blaster rifle is going to do 1d8 plus 4. So you're going to take another 8 on top of that. So you take 14 damage total.
8 plus 8 is... Okay. Okay.
What?
Nothing.
What?
It's 16. 8 plus 8 is 16.
Did I say 14?
Yeah. I was just going to do it the right way anyways.
I have a degree in letters, not numbers.
Mine
I
is in
have
pictures,
two-
so
I have 2 degrees in letters. All right. Next up in initiative order is Adrastos.
All right. I think I mostly, again, having just been brought up, I get up with my limited, exhausted movement, and kind of just look at B for a moment, and I think you can see the slightest of, again, like shock, of tears, not of emotion, but again, just of like, I thought I was done. I thought I was done, and now I'm not done. This is fine. Let's move. Like, okay, let's. I'm still here.
back to where we were.
Let's
Back to
go.
where we were.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to administer aid on myself. Bend over just a little bit. Maybe rip a little piece of my own clothing and like, yeah, do a quick, quick little. Okay. We're doing fine. So that is also let's hope my luck holds up. I've been having good luck with the healing. It's also 1d10 plus 5. Okay. That's 11. Not bad. Perfect. Delightful. And I'm going to look at McFrenzy. And again, just as someone who has nothing left to lose, really hope that these hit. Because I know the exhaustion doesn't mechanically affect that. I think I'm so exhausted that my blades are a little heavy at this point because it's been a long fucking day.
It's been a long life, honestly.
It's been a long 7 years. So that is a dirty
20
20
hits,
for the
yep.
first one.
Yep.
And a
Dirty 20 for the second
20
one.
for the second one. Okay. And I will just roll it myself because it doesn't want us to. That's 1d6. Okay, 2, so that's 5, 6, 7 for the first one.
Okay,
And
7 damage.
9 for the second. So 16 total kinetic damage.
So you take
Using the momentum of the blades more than I might usually.
You take your tech blades, and basically it's just like core strength of like slamming your body forward to try to just like get some kind of hit on this guy. Both of them sink into his flesh. The flesh tears. He howls in pain.
Mm-hmm.
He's still standing, but he's weak on his feet. His ankle that's trapped in that hole is not coming out, and you see him sort of sway a little bit as his blood pours from his wounds. From what you can tell, this guy is fairly injured. Is that the end of your turn?
I will growl back at him. That's my free action.
He snaps at you. Glimmer, it is now your turn. Now, a reminder that you can use your bonus action to hop on Nyx's back.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to hop on Nyx's back. I'm going to say, get me up to that car. That's the only way we're getting out of here.
Okay, do you want to hold your action until you get there?
I do want to hold my action because I have an ability to get that car down, I think.
Okay. Let's see. All right, I think that she has exactly enough movement for that. All
Slay.
right, so you're going to hold your action.
Yep.
Hallie, it's your turn.
All right. I am going to pull out my 2 tech axes from off of my back and go at, I guess it doesn't matter, the guard that's guarding the door.
The guy with the yellow dot?
Yeah, yellow dot guard, and hit him with my axes.
All right, go for it.
All right. So does a 27 hit?
Yeah, 27 hits.
Hell yeah. And then 14 damage, 14 kinetic damage.
All right, excellent. You hit him with your axes and like it. Okay, 14 kinetic. Wait, is it 14 kinetic damage, or did you just click the thing to roll another attack?
I clicked damage, but it may not be working.
That
Hold on.
doesn't work. You have
It's
to
not
roll
doing
it
Oh,
it
yourself.
right.
Oh, okay, let me do it the other way. I need 1d6 plus 4.
I was gonna say, I think 14 is too high.
Yeah, so 9 damage.
All right, you do 9 damage. There we go. All right. Got anything else?
Yes, I do. So then I'm going to use my extra attack to swing again
Go for it.
at the same guy. So I guess an 8 doesn't hit.
No, it does not. That's a crit fail.
Yep. No, because it is a crit fail. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll a d4 for me.
4.
Or
Oh, there's a table. There's a table. 3.
All right, you swing your axe and you miss him.
Okay.
Your axe swings by Nyx, who just manages to dodge it, and you. I just switched those characters' places. That's not what was supposed to happen. You actually hit this guy here. Go ahead and roll damage as if you'd hit in general.
Oh, okay.
oh my god, slay.
8.
All right, you do 8 damage to that guy.
Oh, you know what I also forgot to do? I get to add my... Never mind, I did do it. Ignore me.
Okay.
Okay, so 8 damage to the other guy. And then I want to use my bonus action. So I moved 5, 10, 15. And then I moved 5, 10, 15, which is my full movement. But I have Furnox Instinct, so that while I'm raging, I can use my bonus action to leap up to 30 feet to a space that I can see.
Okay.
Can I maybe do it with disadvantage to go 32 feet to the vehicle?
So, now Pippin, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
Typically, jump distance consumes movement speed. I'm tempted to say that it doesn't. That rule is not going to apply right now.
You're the DM.
That
Yeah.
doesn't mean that it's not going to apply forever, but I will say for this battle, we're going to interpret that to not apply right now. So you can jump 30 something feet. Now I'm going to need an athletics check to
Okay.
grab onto the car.
All right. Athletics. Pick your poison.
The 27 because you are raging.
Wow.
Yes.
So you are going to land directly on the hood of the car. The hood dents beneath your weight as you just like slam into it. You can see into the driver's door and into the driver's side and the passenger side. This is a brand new 2007 Honda Odyssey. Of course, you have no context for what that means, but it is a silver Honda Odyssey. It is gorgeous. And around the steering wheel is a decayed, fuzzy pink steering wheel cover. Next in our initiative order is going to be Nyx. Glimmer, Nyx is going to look at you. You grab onto her back, correct?
I'm muted. Yes.
Okay. Glimmer, she's going to grab onto you. She has 50 feet of movement with
Slay.
She's
such a baddie.
Fries. So she's going to grab you. She's going to carry you to the car. And then that's her movement. Does she use an action to carry you? We're going to say that that's a bonus action if it was a bonus action to throw, or was it an action to throw? It was an action to throw, so we'll say that was an action to carry you.
Yep.
She drops you off there, and then she's going to use a bonus action, cunning action,
Yep.
to wink at you.
Yep.
Say, maybe I'll see you around sometime, gorgeous.
I'd
And
love
then
that.
she is going to fly all the way to here.
Fuck her.
With her bonus action, cunning action to dash. And then that's gonna be her turn.
Okay, so my action, I have two things that I could do, and you can kind of let me know which one would make the most sense. What is holding up the car? Is it chains? Is it ropes?
There are 4 chains, 2 on the hood and 2 on the bumper.
And so if I have a blaster that I can attack twice with, if I blast them at close range, will that knock 2 of them?
Depends how much damage you do.
Shit. Okay. Because I also have pressure crush. And I don't know if that would be better. I just want to get this
Say
shit down.
pressure crush, you run a risk of causing damage to the vehicle, which, by the way, already has a dent in its hood the
Yeah.
size and shape of a
Yes.
giant bug person.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you.
I'm trying to help out
Thank you.
our little Keynesian friend. Just a reminder, falling through the air.
I put myself here.
Okay, so and dismantle wouldn't work.
If you want to have to remove every piece of the car,
And then put it back together, baby.
I just mean like dismantle the things holding it up.
so you want to dismantle the chains?
I'm considering it.
Read to me the description of dismantle.
So it's one of the ways that you can use dismantle, it takes a minute. So that's not the version that I'll be using.
Okay.
You can touch a droid or construct, and I assume a chain is a construct. When you cast this power, make a melee tech attack against the target. On a hit, it takes 1d6 energy damage. So I guess not. It would do 2d6, but that's probably not enough.
Okay, so typically a construct is a creature. It's
Right.
going to be a made
Cool.
creature. So I would
Yeah.
say don't do that.
Yeah. All right, I'm just gonna blast it.
All right.
I'll do one attack first on one of the chains and see what happens, and then we'll decide where I'm going to take my second attack.
Okay.
Oh, that's 12.
It's going to be an auto hit because these are inanimate objects.
Oh, slay. Okay, I love that. Okay. That is 10 damage.
All right. You take which chain are you aiming for?
I would say the one on the
like this one.
Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the like driver's side front chain.
Okay, so driver's side is going to be this side because this is an American vehicle, none of that British bullshit.
British shit.
So you're going to go ahead and shoot that.
Yeah.
You take your blaster, you take aim, you blast it, and that chain, where it hits, grows unreasonably hot. You watch the chain itself start to bend, and then it snaps. You can I get a dex saving throw from you and Hallie, please?
Yeah.
I was about to say my big old jumbo bug ass ain't gonna do great over this.
That's a 17 for me.
And that's a 24. No, it's a 9.
It's a 9. Yeah.
Okay. So Glimmer, and then let's get an athletics check from you, Hallie. Glimmer, you shoot this. The entire car shifts, sort of pitches to the side, and drops a little bit. You manage to keep your footing just fine. Hallie, with a 9 dex save, you slip off the hood of the car, but with a 12 athletics, you manage with one hand to just sort of grab onto the grill of the car where you are hanging. I will say that you can use a reaction if you want to. How tall are you?
I'm 5'10".
Okay, you do not have a 15-foot arm span. Never mind. So
I could be taller. I could be taller.
I can change that right now.
6'3".
Keep your reaction. No, keep your reaction. So you are hanging there.
Can I like?
I've got another attack though. I've got more to do. So
but I do have danger sense. Wait.
That's not a threat you can perceive. It has to be
that was a glimmer based threat. Okay, so I have the what's it called? The mounted fighting style, which means it only takes me 5 feet of movement to mount a vehicle or beast. So I'm going to, in between my two attacks, I'm going to jump through the driver's side window of the
Okay.
car. I'm gonna like
Here's what
wiggle
I'm-
in.
Here's what I'm gonna need. I am going to need a strength check. Let's call it a DC. Who here's broken a car window with their feet?
Oh, it's not broken?
No, the car window's
brand
perfectly
new.
intact.
Oh, fuck, okay.
But you can kick it in.
You're
I'm gonna
supposed to be
say-
able to on a windshield. That's like one of
Yeah.
those escape ways.
But this is a driver's side window. Let's say a DC 10 strength check.
I got a
Have
12.
you checked to make sure, like, I have the key.
No, I know. I'm not trying to start the car. I'm just trying to not fall when I do my second attack.
So
okay,
you
okay.
slide into the through the driver's side window. The glass crumbles. By the way,
Yeah.
this is one of those cars with safety glass.
Yeah.
And you are now in the driver's seat. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to poke my arm and head out, and I'm going to shoot the chain on the.
I am
like,
hanging.
listen. I'm on the diagonal opposite side, so it shouldn't actually change the integrity of the car's standing.
This one.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna need
The
damage.
car won't fall. Well, actually, follow-up question. Doe, if I
Mhm.
shot the other one on the front, would that bring you close enough to
I was
the
gonna say-
ground that you wouldn't experience fall damage?
Or
So
would
I
that
will
also be
say-
in range of me?
How do I reach Tess?
A Honda Odyssey is 17.9 feet long, a 2007 Honda Odyssey. That means that you will lower Hallie far enough that she can reach down and grab Tess
Perfect.
before the round ends.
Then I am going to shoot
Communicate
the
with me
other front
first,
one. I'm
so
gonna
I
be
know
like,
what I'm doing.
I'm gonna be like, I don't know your name.
It's Hallie.
Hi, Hallie. I'm Glimmer.
Yeah, hi.
I'm gonna
Mhm.
shoot the
Glitter?
chain. Glimmer.
You guys do not have enough time for this.
Okay, anyway,
I'm gonna shoot the chain so that you can grab the Kinesian.
fucking do it. Let it rip.
And then I'm gonna shoot. It's an auto hit, you said.
Yes.
So,
roll for damage.
That is gonna do.
Do you want any checks saving throws from me?
Give me another athletics check.
And I get to toss 1d4 on an attack once per turn.
Okay.
So that's going to be 3 plus 4, 6.
3
And
plus 4
then-
is 7.
3 plus 4 is 7.
We got degrees in literature.
Plus 3 is 10.
Okay, I have to tell you, these chains have exactly 10 HP, so you've done it both times, but just barely. The car lurches forwards. I need the athletics check
Good
is
thing I
23.
fucking added that d4. Jesus.
You managed to hold on. Do you want to use your reaction to try to grab Tess?
Absolutely, I do.
Tess, I'm going to use that 23 from Hallie to try to grab you. All I need from you is a DC 7 athletics check.
DC 7 athletics check.
Give
believe
me
in you.
Give me your hand, paw. Hand, paw.
13.
Let's
All right.
go.
Hallie grabs onto your paw and just catches you. Your feet, by the way, because she drops 17 feet plus her body distance. So your feet are like, and you're another 5 feet. So, and her arm length is, so I'm going to
Nice
say your
angles.
feet are like 4 feet off the ground when she manages to catch you.
Also,
You're all you're hanging from this this Honda Odyssey, which is suspended.
Which is-
off the ground.
Glimmer's in the driver's seat.
Glimmer, you are staring at the ground, and hovering just feet above the ground is a Kinesian holding onto the hand of a giant bug behind you, because the car is kind of like,
Yeah.
You can hear just a giant Kinesian attempting to murder a tiny mole person and just some guy, and you are just there. In a 2007 Honda Odyssey, you still have to release 2 chains before this thing even thinks to drop down to the ground.
Yep.
That's where we're at. Whose turn is it next?
That's where we're at.
All of these guys don't really know how to react. The crowd boos and hisses. Next in initiative order is going to be Tass.
Okay. So if I climb up Hallie and this vehicle to the top, would that be my just movements?
It's going to be your climb speed. Your climb speed is half of your movement speed. However,
I'm on hands and paws.
I
though.
will say that if you are on all fours, you can do half of the 50-foot sprint speed that Kinesians have as opposed to half of your regular movement speed.
Okay.
Meaning you can have 25 feet of movement.
Because 25 feet. And it would be the car plus Hallie is 17 feet, you said?
So 17 feet is the car. Hallie's body is, you said 5'6"?
5'10".
5'10". So you would, that's, let's round up to 23 feet. You would have an extra 2 feet of movement if you needed it.
2 feet of movement. Give me 1 second. I might try something, but I might need you to communicate with me what this entails.
Okay.
Stress that
Okay.
goes through my body when Stacy says that.
You're not even the DM having to follow. Okay, I've got my pen.
All right, so I want to be able to climb Hallie, climb the car. And can I toss right behind the Kinesian, so it would just be within the Kinesian's range of 15 feet and not within a Destro's. Like, here, let me point it. Like, is it popping up? Mine's not
No.
popping up. How do I do that?
So you gotta click on the like little mouse button,
Okay.
and then you gotta hold down.
Like here?
Okay, so what I would say is that's going to guaranteed hit the car.
But the car's still up in the air, too. Oh, I guess it's getting
The
hit.
car is again maybe like 12 feet off the ground.
12 feet off the ground?
Yeah.
All right. Then
So you can try to throw it somewhere else, like here. Or here.
Yeah, I'll throw it like over here.
Okay.
And can I throw the single mine I have?
So a mine is activated by someone stepping on it.
Not on this description.
Okay, give me the description.
Because it can be set to detonate. However, you can prime instead of wait, let me read it. Or it's when a creature comes within 15 feet of it.
Okay, so you want to throw it down, set it to detonate immediately upon contact with the ground.
Yes.
Sure, why not? What's the save for this?
It's gonna be a DC 14 Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving
Or
throw.
no, a Dexterity. My bad. DC 14. Dex.
That's a 25.
All right. Then it's gonna be half at damage of 2d10. So let me get that really quick. 2d10.
How much damage is that?
That's gonna be 16.
This thing explodes and the Kinesian stumbles. He's bleeding profusely. He barely has any fight left in him at all. When he growls again, it sounds more like a whimper.
All right, that's my move. Sorry, end turn.
All right, next is going to be, oh no. Well, it's his turn next. He is gonna turn around. Yeah, he's gonna. He can't move because he's got his stupid fucking foot stuck in the thing. So he's gonna take 2 attacks on B and 1 attack on Adrastos.
Nor.
No.
Okay, Fangs Mackenzie. Fangs Mackenzie is not well. Let's see, what is that? I don't
Join
know
the
what
club.
Okay. Okay, so a 25 and a 28 are both going to hit B.
Oof.
And then does a 16 hit you?
No.
All right.
Slay.
So it's just going to do damage to B. It's going to be 16 plus 9. So he's going to do 25 damage to you.
I am down.
I was
only
gonna
have
say.
9 hit points left.
I fear.
So I
I,
think I'm
fear
down,
our friend
down.
might be down.
You're not
Mm-hmm.
down, but you are down.
He did
Unless
25 points of damage to me. I had 9
16
points of damage left.
is 16 more than your total hit points at max? Okay, good. So you're not down, but you are down in an earlier round. Okay, next is going to be B. I'm going to need a death saving throw from you.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
It's amazing. I love that. That's amazing. That's 16.
That's a success. Adrastos, it is now your turn.
Okay. I'm trying to think. I look just down at B. I'm like, this fuck.
I'm the only one I think with any healing.
No, I do. I just have no superiority dice left. So you're out of luck with that. But I might be able to stabilize you. It just depends. I'm trying to think of the right thing to do. No, not the best thing to do, not the right thing to do. I know the right thing to do. It's just complicated. Okay. I say I'm going to use let me see. I think I still have okay. I am going to use my action to oh god, there's too many styles in this game. Perfect. I'm going to use my action to use one use of my trauma kit, which as an action you can expend a use of the kit to stabilize a creature that has 0 hit points without needing to make a wisdom medicine check.
Hell yeah.
So B is stable. Yeah, turning my back as little as I can to this hulking monster. I will stabilize B. I'll come back up. And having, probably needed the use of my hands for all of this, I'm not in a position really to retaliate to whatever happens next at the moment, which means I'm going to use from my equilibrium style, use my bonus action to mark a target within 30 feet until the end of my next turn, and gain a bonus to AC and dexterity saving throws against effect the target's controllable while marked. Only one creature at a time. So that is equal to half my dex modifier. So that's at least 2. So that's an AC of 20 now for until the next turn, I think.
Okay, excellent. Next is Glimmer.
Oh, just while marked. Cool.
Okay, so I'm going to continue trying to get Car down.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to.
Hallie's getting pissed for the record. She does not like glimmer, glitter, whatever.
Why? I'm nothing. I'm the only one getting this car down.
My weight's probably getting us down too.
I don't know about that. Anyway,
my other thought in the moment is just how bad could Condor possibly want me dead for all of this to be?
Yeah,
because I'm still in I'm still in like the mindset of he either wanted the Fangs to kill me or to get me killed for cheating. So I'm like, none of this has anything to do with me. I didn't ask them to be
Condor
here.
just does this shit for funsies, probably.
That's in my mind. I'm just like, oh, he's done. I'm dead. This is why I'm dead, is because he no longer wants me alive.
So I'm gonna go point.
You're gonna shoot the last 2 chains.
Yeah.
And it makes that noise.
All right, go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, let's start with the first one. We're gonna see what happens.
By the way, these have been weakened because they're now holding the car up by themselves. So they're going to decrease from 10 HP to 8 HP.
Bet they have. Okay. That's. I'm gonna expend the D4 right now because I rolled a 2, so that's only a 6. All right. I need the 4 that I just got. That's 10.
All right.
So that's one of them gone.
All right. So the whole thing shifts again. Tess, your feet brush the ground. Hallie, you watch as Tess just like kind of stands on her back 2 paws and looks up at you while holding your hands.
Hallie just like, let's go.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you let go as a reaction?
You can, yes.
Okay.
I thought I was on top of the car.
Oh, right, you are.
Oh,
okay,
just
so
kidding.
yeah. Hallie, your feet are like 5 feet above the ground.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
And then I'm
Can
going
I
to
jump down as a reaction?
You can.
Okay, I'm gonna jump down.
That's a 9 naturally. She's dead. Rest in peace. Car's on the ground. Bye.
Okay, so the car slams onto the ground. I'm going to need a few things. First of all, Allie, I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw to roll out of the way and avoid being crushed by a 2007 Honda Odyssey. I'd say 12. That'll do it. But you do kind of like your antennae get like a little bit stuck underneath one of the wheels, and you have to.
Well,
kind of
actually,
rip it out.
it's the 21 because I have advantage on saving throws.
Perfect.
Montage.
So you are totally fine. You roll out of the way, no problem. Tess, I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw to just not fall off the car as it falls from the sky.
Oh,
I crit failed.
Can I don't have movement, but I didn't
You can
take
use a reaction to try to grab Tess as she slides down
I
the front of the car.
I have a cybernetic arm that has
You do?
bonus to strength.
Yeah, you do.
So could I throw my cybernetic arm out and try to grab Tess?
Why not? Give me an athletics check using that
Okay.
bonus.
Okay, so I get a +1 to the check.
Man, I am one unlucky dog.
you're not doing great today, friend.
Some might say you're the underdog.
I don't know. There's also another little guy right now.
Okay,
Yeah,
is,
that's
that
that's,
is a 15.
That pit name's trademarked.
That is a 15.
Yeah.
You managed to catch Tess by the paw and like yank her, so half of her body is hanging in through the driver's side window, and her tail and like hind legs are kind of hanging out the back.
As the car falls to the ground, Glimmer's like, I'm Glimmer.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Next in initiative order is Nyx, who's going to use the rest of her movement speed to get to what you realize is like a giant sort of garage door
Slay.
just set into the side of
Wait,
this
you skipped
cave.
me.
Did I?
Oh shit. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my bad. Hallie, go ahead.
Okay. Can I go and use my skitter, my dash, to come up behind Fangs Mackenzie?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna move over behind Fangs Mackenzie, and I am gonna take my tech axes and hit him with that dual wield.
Go for it.
All right.
Just a heads up, his AC is 17.
Oh, Hallie finally gets to fight in the ring. Hallie finally gets to fight in the ring.
Hallie
she
misses
wanted.
both swings.
No.
But on each of my turns, when I miss while attacking, I
pressure
can
is too
immediately
hard.
make a melee weapon attack with a melee weapon wielded in a different hand. So that's my like double attack. So can I roll again?
So you have 2 rolls.
Oh shit, okay, fuck. Oh my god!
You miss again. You totally whiff it.
Yeah.
Over by
I
the
still
door.
believe-
You
Yeah.
just hear me scream like, fuck!
Over by the door, Nyx just sort of
You-
like looks. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was like, you have more attacks.
I do have an extra attack,
if
actually.
You
You
could
have
do
the 2
one more
weapon
hit.
and you have your cyclone attack.
Oh yeah, you can use your cyclone.
Oh.
And just regular 2 weapon fighting.
She already did the
Yes,
2 weapon
good.
fighting.
No, but she has 2 attacks. She has extra attack. So she has
No,
2 attacks
right,
plus
right.
bonus action.
Right. So she did 4 attacks already.
I did 2.
You did 4 because you did a 14, an 11, 11, and a 9.
Oh, because of each one. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I still have an extra attack.
Okay, go for it.
I'm gonna just take the tech axe in my dominant hand. I'll decide what that is later.
Yeah.
And
You have 4 hands.
You can just pick one.
And I am gonna try and attack again. Does a 20 hit?
Or 20 does hit.
Slay.
Sweet. So I'm gonna do that, and then I will roll for damage. 1d6 plus 4. 9 damage.
You lay into this guy, and as your axe sinks into him, he crumples to the ground, ankle still stuck in the little ankle hole that B dug. But as he falls, you hear the crowd turn. You watch as dozens of enforcers for the syndicate lift up sniper rifles, and you realize that you have 2 rounds to get the hell out of here. 12 seconds total to get the
Yo,
fuck.
motherfuckers, someone get
How
me
it
the
goes
key.
from hell yeah to oh hell no.
As I see the
Next-
sniper rifles rise, just like, because I assume we can talk, Glimmer's gonna go, anyone got the way to turn this on? Anyone got the key?
Muted Cam, you muted Cam.
Muted Cam is like, me.
It's for effect.
Yeah. As Tess is like hanging over, can Tess try to security kit it to turn it on? Just because.
I mean, B can get to us. B's at the top of the...
Yeah.
Let me look at the
I'm
security
passed
kit.
out. I'm
So-
stabilized, but I'm passed out.
A security
fuck.
kit is it can disarm locks or traps, so you could unlock the car, but you couldn't start the car.
Fuck.
And
Uh,
no one knows they have it.
Yeah,
do we
I
wake them
didn't
up?
tell anybody because I didn't think that
Heal.
was.
Yeah, you need to heal them.
I don't have any heals.
Nyx is by the garage door. You can see her pull out a wristwatch or some kind of wrist communication device and start to tap. Would anyone like to use their reaction for anything?
Can I already used my reaction this turn to grab.
You can use a free action to speak.
So she's tapping on her wristwatch?
You can see her, she's trying to do something techy to the door, presumably open it.
Yeah. I'm gonna go,
Which
we
would-
need to get out that garage, so we need to get this car on.
You say that to her?
Not to her. Oh, I guess I could talk to her. I would just say, do you know where the key is?
She looks back at you. She goes, why the hell would I know that?
I don't know, Nyx. You seem to know things.
She starts tapping again and goes, oh, I know
Getting
lots
that
of
open?
stuff. Would you like to ask her that?
You gonna get the door open for us?
She clicks a button, consuming her action.
Slay.
The door opens.
So she probably could have gotten the freaking Odyssey down this whole time.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna
She
say. I'm
probably
gonna kiss
could
you on
have
the mouth next time I see you.
She then goes, that better be a promise. And then clicks another button on her watch. You hear her come through on the communicator and say, sorry I didn't get the chance to help your mole friend. Could have, but you know how it is. Sometimes you run out of time. And disappears through the garage door.
Well, okay. So here's what we could do. So I think Glimmer's gonna go.
Wait, so is B down?
Yeah, B's down.
Yeah.
B is
dead,
down.
like dead down?
Does
Like
B? So question,
help
everyone.
action needed?
Unconscious.
Are
Unconscious.
okay.
trauma
Oh.
kits our
Needs
version
healing.
of potions?
No,
No.
trauma kits are med kits.
Okay.
So they can
would-
be used to stabilize, but not to bring you up to
Would B have like what would heal? Like water? Like what would heal in this world?
An emergency med pack. Or
Would B
our
have an
healings.
emergency med pack on them?
I don't.
Now, if you want to
No.
go through their inventory, whoever's next to them could perhaps dig through their pockets to look for like some kind of healing for her.
Or
I
a
do
key.
have
Perhaps-
a biochemist kit.
If you're digging through, you could find the key.
That's to
Perhaps
craft
that's
healing.
what I was hinting at. Perhaps I've been giving you all
You
a
guys
lot of
could
hints.
just steal this
and
key and leave
nobody's-
me behind.
Listen,
No, we'll bring you.
listen. I just
Okay.
need. I'm just here to
Who's
smash.
beside them, please dig through.
I have an idea, but it,
Okay,
As
the
in-
next
Pip, I trust you.
the next person in initiative, bloop, bloop, bloop. Gotta get through, is Tess. Tess, what are you gonna do here?
I was like, because like I don't know that she has a key.
No
I think
one
Glimmer
knows.
will probably say, look to see if she has an emergency med kit. or an emergency.
You are, by the way, hanging halfway out of the driver's
Yeah.
side window.
Yeah,
yeah.
I know. And there's no way I can sleight of hand the car.
I
to
don't
turn
think
on.
you can hotwire the car. No.
No hot wire in the car.
Tell you what, you give me a sleight of hand of 30 or above, and you can hotwire the car. What's your modifier to sleight
I
of
don't
hand?
think it's
Plus
possible.
11.
Oh, maybe.
So I would have to make a 19 or a 20.
Yep, on a single roll. Go ahead and try.
No!
A natural 20. Yeah, for a total of 31.
H-Doc, grab them and let's go.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, the car's on, get in the car, everyone.
Literally, you're like, basically, you do the dog thing where, like, you ever tried to drive a car and a dog that's like a full-sized animal is trying to climb into your lap?
Yes.
You do that, your elbows are like fully dug into Glimmer's tits as you like pry open some shit behind the steering wheel, just jam some shit together haphazardly. The car starts.
Yep.
And begins to roll forward. Glimmer, can I get a piloting check?
Yes. Yes, you can. I got fucking expertise in this shit.
Are you the only one that has expertise in
Yes.
piloting?
I am the only person to drive this car, okay?
I feel like we min-max this team so hard.
That's with a plus 10 is a 22.
All right, you whip the car around. We're going to quickly just jump through anyone who's not in the car based off of their proximity to the car. Now, a Honda Odyssey, for those of you who do not know, specifically the 2007 Honda Odyssey, it's, I want to say 6, but I'm gonna check. It might be 7.
I feel like it's 3 in the back, 2...
3 in the back, 2 in the middle, 2 in the front, for a total of
7.
It seats 7 people. Now, Hallie, it's going to pass by you first. Would you like to use reaction to try to climb in?
Can I instead run towards... I guess I can't do any actions right now, can I?
No, you gotta get in. Get in. Just we're gonna bring B in. We're gonna get B in.
Okay.
We're gonna heal B at a later date.
Hallie's gonna jump in, but stay on the side that
pick up?
B and Adrastos are on and hang out the window.
You've
Okay.
like cranked open the like sliding side door.
Like literally just hanging out the door.
Yeah.
We're about to-
Adrastos,
Mm-hmm.
this giant mom-mobile comes hurtling towards you, and it tops out at about 60 miles per hour because it's a 2007 Honda Odyssey. You've all been in one. You can see it coming towards you. Early 2000s pop music is slamming on the radio because there is a cassette tape stuck in there that nobody knows how to get out.
Yeah.
Is it
You
Brittany
look down-
Longbow?
It is. You look down.
It's like stronger.
Yeah.
Stronger
than
used to do.
Okay. You look down at B. What do you do? It's coming towards you.
I think I would, I guess, like to, I look around, realize he's not going to believe that I wasn't involved. As in, I'm dead either way. Listen, you need to understand how many of their thoughts revolve around that they're probably dying every day. And
We got
whether
a
or not it's a
chronic
better
overthinker.
alternative. No. It's not overthinking if you're literally.
It's
Okay,
a
you're
proper
right.
amount of thinking.
Okay, sorry.
There's a proper
They're
amount
so
of thinking.
tired.
Also, when you're in pain.
Compared to
Like-
Holly though, who she's
Oh
like
my god.
Yeah.
no thoughts.
And try and I'm trying to think. Can I at least try and pick B up?
Mhm.
Okay, then I will try and pick B up and make our way onto the
So you can pick.
Hallie's
me up
got
and use
4
your-
arms sticking out the side of this.
Use your
Odyssey.
movement speed to like launch yourself at Holly to catch both of you.
Okay, then I do that. Also, at this point, it does not matter. But my idea had been: can I make any kind of perception for feeling the key in a pocket or bag
Or a the med kick.
or the med kit?
Okay, so you all take off. I'm going to say with that 22, you managed to careen through this garage door, but as you go, there's a voice. that comes over the speaker and the car radio. The speakers overhead, echoing through the underground casino. Oh, that's how you want to play it, Nadia? Fine. You give up your end of the deal, I give up mine. Nadia, can I get an insight check?
Yeah. Insight
The deal was for your dad to get back. Is that right?
16.
Nadia, there are two people you know who have the proficiency in the kind of healing you need here. And they also happen to be the two people who are most at risk for what you just heard. We will be back next week with the next
I wanted to
episode
answer.
of the Tabletop Tavern Wastelands. My name is Jenny. I've been your DM. These have been our heroes, such as they are. We will see you next week with her Adrastus Reckoning. Thank you so much for being here. We will see you later.
Bye.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of Tabletop Tavern. We are live on Twitch on Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and our YouTube video and podcast go up at the exact same time. Thank you so much for watching our third campaign, Tabletop Tavern Wastelands. We cannot wait to tell you all the rest of this story, and stay hydrated.